Well, gee, quite the run that you're on right now. It's been a heck of a winning streak. How have you felt about your performances of late?
Yeah, I really love that. I know how much it takes to to perform like that. So I switched some things in my head in 2020. Got the win streak. Right now, I just wait almost half a year to come back here again. But still, it's great to be here.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because you were so busy in 2020. Did you want a little bit of time off, or were you open to compete?
No, I was hoping to compete with the Blago Ivanov by the end of March, but that didn't, come up. I just made almost whole camp for this, so then I just had a few weeks of a vacation for for get rest and be ready for the next camp. But here I am, ready.
Nice. Did that frustrate you at all that they couldn't get you another fight?
Well, there was some names, but the COVID right now, not every fighter was able to to get visas or everything. But I was able to agree for anyone, even for the debut guy, and nothing come up.
Yeah. 2020, you mentioned, man, it's a tough year for everybody, right? But it was like one of your best years ever. So what was it that you were able to have so much success when it was such a terrible year for everybody?
Well, that's a question that everyone asked me lately. I have like one answer for this. I'm trying just harder than others. What I can blame for the bad 2019 is like probably I was too lazy, to winning. And that's it. It's you have to face the truth. And right now I'm trying harder, harder than anyone, and that pays off.
That's interesting. So you talked about it was kind of a mental thing, maybe. I mean, you've been doing this for a long time, right? Do you just kind of get complacent, I guess?
I think so. I had like two fights with the top five guys, like Derek Lewis and Fabrizio Verdum, and I lost. And I thought maybe I'm not able to compete with the top heavyweights. And there was some rough time, but I have to pass this and believe myself again. Believe that I can train harder. I right now I also joined a very good club. The last three fights I trained with the Ankos Poznań with my new coach Andrzej Kościelski, and we're really getting along, and that's the whole picture.
Nice. They gave you the matchup with Walt Harris. What did you think when that was the name they gave you?
I really like this matchup because Walt is a higher ranked opponent than Blagoy, and he's like very famous here in States. And this guy put on a show for his fights. He goes hard in the first round, and I'm the guy who going to help him with that.
Nice. Obviously, he's a super nice guy. He's been through tragedy, like personal tragedy. Is it difficult to get motivated for somebody like that you probably don't dislike, I imagine?
Well, it's a hard thing for him. It shouldn't happen to anyone. I know, I really feel bad for what's happened, but it's a fight week. I see him as a guy who come to knock me out, and that's what I'm focused on right now.
Yeah. Does this feel like a big moment? Because a lot of people are focused on the main event, obviously, but I feel like your guys' fight could be pretty meaningful in the division as well.
Yeah, it is. I'm just expecting this. The what I said is he's going hard in the first. I improve my striking game. I'm going to to keep that pace with him since the round one, and I will be keep that pace until round three, and for sure I don't know if he is.
Nice. Last thing for me, I mean, obviously you want to win here, but do you feel like this is an opportunity to like make a statement or send a message? You know what I mean? Because I think people kind of forgot about you a little bit, but you got this nice win streak. If you win here, people should be talking about you a little.
It is, yeah. I see it as an opportunity for me. I missed the co-main events, main events, and it's great to be back. And it's my job to to introduce myself again in the co-main event on Saturday.